Ladies and gentlemen, the EmberSound.
I've been waiting for a reason to hear those words. Baby, say it like you mean it. With the summer, yeah, the summer is the season to feel your touch, your love, the sentimental feeling. Where the stars are shine, and we're hand in hand beneath the sky. Close my eyes with your lips pressed up to mine. Baby, I can't find any place I'd rather be than next to you with a cocktail on the beach. Till the world you're mine. Where the stars that shine, and we're hand in hand beneath the sky. Close my eyes with your lips pressed up to mine. Baby, I can't find any place I'd rather be than next to you with a cocktail on the beach. Yeah. Slow your roll, baby, come home with me. Where the stars that shine, and we're hand in hand beneath the sky. Close my eyes with your lips pressed up to mine. Baby, I can't find any place I'd rather be than next to you with a cocktail on the beach.
Oh, the EmberSound. Welcome back. Man, it's good to have you guys back in here, and it's good to have you guys back in here full electric the way you guys are supposed to be heard. You know, the last time you were here, we did acoustic, so this is fucking cool. Having you guys in here the way it's supposed to be done. And real quick, I also want to say thank you to the folks that are tuning in. This is the Lockdown live stream. We do this every Sunday at 6 p.m. with a different artist or band, and this week we have the EmberSound. So if you like what you hear today, make sure you go over to their page on Facebook. It's at the EmberSound, and give them a like, give them a follow. So Jake, not Jacob, Jake.
There you go.
What do you guys have for us today?
Well, we're gonna
we're gonna play a handful of our originals. Some of them you've heard before. We got one we've been messing with lately, and it's a little experimental.
Nice.
And so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play that for you today. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. So what have you guys, real quick, what have you guys been up to lately? Like, what do you have going on? Because it's been a while since I've really had an opportunity to talk to any of you fellas.
I've had a whole lot of life happening, man. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
October was a wild month.
Yeah.
Or at least the beginning of it was. I don't know. I feel like things are easing out, but, geez, man, the first couple of weeks there.
Yeah. It's been a little bit of a rough patch for all of us. You know, I mean, it's just basic life things, though. I mean, everybody's kind of coming into their own, getting things rolling.
Yeah.
And, man, we're going to hit the ground hard. We're going to hit it running.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. I'm excited for what's coming next. I think 2022 is going to be a good year.
Fact.
Of course, now that I've said that.
Yeah, don't mess it up, dude.
Yeah.
Damn it, Nate. All right, let's jump into it. Let's jump straight into this.
You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is to the way you left me on the phone, saying some bullshit about being alone. And this is to the way you tear me up inside, and to the irony that you're the one who cried. No one should ever feel this way, so say my shit today. Oh, I don't want no reasons, but I don't need no lies. I don't wanna be the reason that you cry. Every time I look back on this time and place, pray to God for a better day. Yeah, I pray to God for a better day. Just hoping you'd come home. You stayed out all evening and called me on the phone. Said you're feeling tired, you can't make the trip. I began to realize you're giving me the slip. But no one should ever feel this way. So say my the shit today. Oh, I don't want no reasons, but I don't need no lies. I don't wanna be the reason that you cry. Every time I look back on this time and place, God for a better day. feel that you're seeing up. Don't expect me to care. I've given up on love. Don't come around my way, knocking on my door. 'Cause it hurts too bad to see you anymore. Well, no one should ever feel this way. So say make shit today. Oh, I don't want no reasons, but I don't need no lies. I don't wanna be the reason that you cry. And every time I look back on this time and place, pray to God for a better day. Yeah, I pray to God for a better day. So I'd like to definitely get that one recorded here soon. I think I want that one to be the next one we record.
I think we just did.
Kind
I
of
mean,
just,
technically speaking.
yeah.
He wants that extra Paul love on it, though.
Ah.
Yeah. We're gonna put a bit of lock and key love on that.
Ah, it's very clever, Nate, and that polish. God damn it, Nate.
So this next one's called Hold Me Tight. Trapped in the shadow, feeling lost without you. Nothing can change everything we've been through. And all of the good times and bright sunny days fade to the wayside as they slipped away. Close my eyes tonight, all alone in this bed, without you holding me tight. Oh, without you holding me tight. Well, you promised you'd be here and you'd never leave here, then walked out and left me behind. You told me you loved me and all of your stories, well, all that just feels like lies. Close my eyes tonight, all alone in this bed, without you holding me tight. Oh, without you holding me tight. Once had a good life with warmth from the fire line and passion between you and I. It was ours for the taking. I knew we could make it when you said those 4 words. Did you feel my heart break? Close my eyes tonight, all alone in this bed without you. Well, So we're going to get into another one that we recently started doing a little differently. Kind of made it a little bit more fun to play. So hopefully more fun to hear too.
We want to dedicate this one to Brandon Williamson, though, make sure.
Jesus wants us to dedicate this one to Brandon Williamson.
This song,
And I kind of agree, because he really digs this song. Yeah.
that was his favorite.
He said it was his favorite. We call this one Woman.
This one goes out to you.
Seen your face 1,000 times. Still I sit around and I wonder why. I hold my feelings up inside. With my head in my hands I cry. I'm sorry woman, I can't take it. Didn't mean to break your heart. I can't quit this habit. I'm going home. Fucked so much last night, I'm feeling sore. Never fucked so much, no, never before. Said I'll be back soon, though I'm not sure. Turn my back on reason, yeah, close the door. I'm sorry woman, I can't take it. Didn't mean to break your heart. I can't quit this habit. I'm going home. Pull up in the driveway with a case of beer. Take a drink and close my eyes. Oh, I drown my fear. And I'm not ready. Every day I try. No one takes away these demons with the middle of the light. I'm sorry, woman, I can't take it. Didn't mean to break your heart. I can't quit this habit. I'm going home. I'm sorry, woman, sorry.
All right.
I like the new version of that song.
Cool.
That's cool. And once again, folks, if you're just tuning in, we have the EmberSound in the studio today, right here on the Lockdown live stream. If you're enjoying what you're hearing, head over to the EmberSound's Facebook page. Give them a follow. Give them a like. Hey, are you guys on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the...
It's _EmberSound.
_EmberSound. All right, so make sure you go over to their Instagram as well if you're a little more caught up with the new age stuff, whatever the kids are doing these days.
Yeah, well, so we got Haley. She's our social media guru now, and
Very nice.
She's taking care of that for us.
There you go.
Mighty
See,
kind of her.
Outsourcing.
yeah,
That's right. Outsource.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And that's what everybody needs. Well, I guess that they're not millennials anymore. I don't know.
Fucking bicentennials. I'm gonna call them something. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Call 'em when I need 'em.
All right, hey, let's. You know what, Eric? You want to grab that microphone? All right, first question's for you, Eric.
Oh, God.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm hanging in there, man.
All right, moving on.
Definitely digging being here, though, dude. Like, last time was great. And
Yeah, no, this is cool. You know what I've noticed? There's been a theme to when you guys have. Well, okay, so like the first time you guys were on the show was the first time. It was the first full band, and it was also the first time using that backdrop. And so now,
yeah, man.
now you guys are coming in doing full electric instead, because they did acoustic last time. For the folks that don't know, doing the full electric, and we have another new background.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting too, man. Because last time I was a floating head because I wore a black shirt. I was like a floating head with some arms, you know?
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, I ain't going to wear a black shirt this time. I'm going to wear a white shirt.
Yeah.
And you see what happened?
And what do I do?
Yeah. You're going to have to throw a wrench in the whole program.
You know, gotta keep you on your toes. You know.
Yeah.
No, well, it's cool to have you all back. So I know we mentioned, or we talked about for about 5 seconds what you guys have been up to, and you mentioned life has happened, but you guys have managed to come up with a new song. Want to talk about that a little bit?
Well,
Maybe the last one we played.
yeah, it's gonna be coming on a little later, but so it started out one way, and I mean, it turned out something completely different.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the way everything kind of goes. You know, anytime you're messing with music, you always you get. Well, I don't know how about everybody else, but the way it comes for me is, you get a melody stuck in your head,
Right.
Maybe a couple words or something like that, and you kind of beat it around a little bit, and it becomes a little organic and it starts forming itself. But only to some extent, because like when you present it to the rest of the people in the band, it kind of takes on a life of its own. So
Right.
a lot of these songs were originally written on an acoustic guitar. As a matter of fact, all of them except for Summer Squeeze was written on an acoustic guitar. It was just this $50 guitar I got on QVC one night when I was really, really hammered. Went to a Halloween party with my sister. And, we got back, and we're like smashed. We're sitting here watching the QVC channel in the middle of the night, and there was that guy, Esteban. I don't know if you remember Esteban. He was all over that place. And he had this guitar, So I was like, well, cool, let's order those. And so we ordered them, but we didn't get the Esteban guitar, man. We got like some, like it wasn't even a knockoff. I mean, it was just some,
Wait, this sounds like you ordered it from Wish.
It does sound like an order from Wish. It might as well have been from Wish. But, I mean, the thing is, it sounded pretty good. And, it's a guitar. We took it to the beach, needless to say, beach weather doesn't really, do a guitar justice, man.
No.
It doesn't like holding the tune anymore, and it feels nasty to play. But I still got it hanging on my wall, and every now and then I like to play with it. But a lot of the songs are written on it, and, so I mean, it came out kind of rudimentary, acoustic, almost borderline country sounding, But I've always, I have a bit of a rock kind of sound to the way I sound. when I sing,
Just a bit, just a touch.
Yeah, just a touch.
If you
right?
didn't, for the folks at home, if you didn't notice, but Jake's got a bit of a rock set thing going on.
Anyway, that all aside, so it comes out as a weird, kind of a hybrid of things. But so we got Eric, and Eric, he likes metal, he likes heavy shit, he likes shredding.
Right.
Everybody's got their own taste here. Well, Jesus, he pretty much gets into anything. Yeah, and he's got a little bit of a funk thing going on too with him, but it's just kind of cool,
Yeah.
He's got a unique style.
Yeah.
Same thing with Arliss. Arliss has more of a a laid back kind of almost almost classic rock, like Floyd thing going on with the way he jams, you know? And so everybody kind of brings an element into it. But then we got the rooster over here. Well, he's more of the animal, especially when he gets down on them drums. And, man, you never know what to expect out of him because he only plays from the heart. Like, everything just flat out comes from the heart. And, you know, a lot of the times it's like, you got a song going, and I mean, most bands, you know, they'll either be following like one person. It usually ends up being the front man, because, you know, I mean, like you might change things, put different inflections on stuff, and so the band will kind of like deal with that. But you know what? Like, you can't do that with him, man. He plays from the heart, and he gets going, you know, and he gets going, and he'll adjust that tempo to however he's feeling. Yeah, you know, and he always throws a curveball in there. Yeah. So I mean, hence we coined the term "Damn it, Nate." Yeah. And I mean, you know, it's nothing out of being mean. It's just funny now, you know. So we tend to throw that around a lot and say it a lot. I think sometimes
funny
it might
now.
hurt his feelings though.
So it started out as mean. Nah, we love you, Nate. Speaking of, hey, Nate, do you have the microphone?
Hi, everybody.
What's going on, Nate? Hey, so how come you've been here 4 times?
How come I've been here 4 times?
Has it been 4 times?
This is my 4th time. I think me and this individual over here are setting a new record for your local musicians on the Lockdown live stream.
Jeez. You're playing in too many bands, man.
Well, I'm obviously doing okay enough to be invited back for a 4th time. So thank you very much once again, Paul, for what you do out here, and just for all those that are tuning in for the first time, you should go and check out his whole catalog. You've had so many talented musicians here, too many to name. But to everybody who's out there watching now, thank you for your support, and thank you for watching now, actually. But yeah, I don't know why they call me the Rooster, and I don't know exactly what they were expecting me to do when I play songs like that song "Woman" that we just played 2 songs ago. What was that? Yeah.
That was the last one, dude.
Oh, it's the most recent song I heard was "Woman," and it's a lot slower and subtle. And I was like, I don't know, man. With the words considered, I think the song should be a lot more high energy, and then we tried it different, and I don't know which version I like better. I think they're both good, but these guys are fun.
Did your brother have to kidnap anybody to kick off the writing process again?
No, I mean, we haven't had to kidnap anybody in a while, you know, and
that's good.
I mean, that's kind of a good thing, you know. You just kind of, when things fall together, they fall together.
Yeah.
And that's nice. But it's a lot better than, you know, pulling people out in their pajamas and shit. And you know, like poor Jesus here, you know, dragging him out. Well, I mean, he was in his pajamas. I think he was in his underwear first, and then he put his pajamas on and came over. But yeah, so we haven't had to do that.
You know, of all the bands and musicians and conversations that I've had with these various individuals and groups regarding their writing process, I have to say, I think yours is the most exciting.
Oh, yeah?
And just as a quick recap for the folks at home, basically the way that it works, and let me know if this has changed, but basically the way it works is Jake wakes up from a nap on the couch, and he's got a song in his head, and he tells his brother, and his brother goes and kidnaps everybody in the band, regardless of whether they're dressed or not.
Sounds about right.
Pretty much.
Sounds about right.
And then they work on it, and then you get what you hear, you know?
Yeah, so, I mean, there might be some kidnappings happening here soon, because the thing is, I mean, everybody's had such a busy schedule, you know?
Yeah.
Eric, man, I mean, he's been overloaded with work, and then not only that, but he just ended up moving, you know? So, I mean, that was a hell of a process for him, you know? Well, I mean, Jesus, he whores himself out as a bassist to everybody in town. So, you know, his time is a little precious these days. And, I mean, you know, Nate's in 2 bands as well. Arliss, you know, he kicked off a new gig at a new place. So, I mean,
did he?
You know, he's rocking it. He's kind of finding his place in the world and
got a new job is what he means.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he ain't leaving the band, you know. It's not musical. It was just, you know, it's just life things kind of gotten in the way. But, you know, so... I mean, I got a couple things up my sleeve here that I really, really want to hammer out with these guys, and I mean, it might end up having to resort to a kidnapping situation again. I mean, if we don't do that, and I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, we get together and we practice, but I mean, a lot of the times, it's easy to fall into like a rut to where it's like, what do you want to play, guys? You know,
Yeah.
and because it's, you know, you got instruments in your hand. I mean, it's just so much fun, just kind of like doing whatever you feel like instead of just hammering out something new. You know, because like when you're hammering out a new song, man, you're playing the same thing over and over and over several times, so you tweak every little thing about it, and then you're taking a break, you're playing something else, and then you revisit it. You know, and then it changes every single time.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it either goes one or two ways. It all falls together immediately, or we have to beat it up until it happens. You
Yeah.
know, and I got a feeling that's just what's going to end up happening here, man. So yeah, like it or not,
Yeah. Somebody's getting kidnapped.
somebody's getting kidnapped.
I like it. So what about shows? What have you guys been playing anywhere lately? You have any upcoming shows that you want to plug?
So that's a Jesus question right here, because I mean, he tells me about him, but man, I have like, you know, the memory of a squirrel or something. It goes in one ear and out the other, and so like for me, it's just, you know, hey, when are you playing? I don't know. And
Right.
you ask Jesus. And
All right, so Jesus is like the band manager now. He's the business end.
Nope, you got me. So our next upcoming show, I believe, is November 6th at Jerry's of Indian River in Chesapeake, right on the Chesapeake line. We'll be doing a full 3-hour show there. Hope y'all can come out. Food there is phenomenal. I know the cook personally.
What time?
It's going to be from probably 8:30 to 11:30.
Okay.
So I would advise show up by 7:30. You can also get a chance to meet us before the band gets up there and starts playing.
Right on.
So after that, I know we have another show coming up in December. This is an exciting one, and I might be skipping around here, but December 11th, this is going to be a smorgasbord show of 4 local bands here in Tidewater. It's going to be the Magic Collar Boys, EmberSound, JD3, and Baltimore Steam Gun.
Nice.
And the cool thing about that show is going to be, I'm in 2 of the bands. James Dowdy, who, if you're out there listening, James, I told you I'd give you a shout out. Yeah, he's going to be in 2 of the bands. He's in Magic Collar Boys as well as JD3. That's his blues rock band. And then his drummer for JD3 is also in Baltimore Steam Gun as the drummer. So it's going to be fun because everybody's going to be sharing the stage, and we all kind of know each other. We've been playing alongside of each other for many months now. And
yeah, they're all part of the family.
yeah, the big syndicated group that is, you know, thank you, Paul, for inviting us all to be a part of this. And
Wow, thank you, Jake. Really, for forming that concept and kind of starting to put a whole community together.
Hey man, it's a good idea, you know. You got a whole bunch of bands looking out for each other. You can't go wrong with that. Not only that, but you end up creating the sound of the area.
Yeah,
You know, and that's what this area needs. It needs something that, you know, I mean, you got like Nashville, Tennessee, and people think country music. You know, you see out of Washington, people think grunge. You know, you want to hear Virginia Beach, and you want to think something completely different. Whatever it ends up being called, and that's what it's going to be called. That's what we want to be known for. You know.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like it. Jesus, I see you got the microphone there.
Yeah, just wanted to call out a couple other spots. We're going to be, because you called out Riff House, and yeah, and then we've got some dates at the Rhythm Tavern coming up. We're going to be playing at Scandals after the first of the year, so lots of stuff. Like you were saying, check out the band page. There's always something coming up. Every couple of weeks we're out there. We'll see about picking up the tempo. I think a lot of us are looking to go to the woodshed in the wintertime and start writing more stuff, getting ready for next spring and summer again, so we'll go from there.
Yeah, and I think that's the way to do it, because the winter is kind of when things start to die down. It's the off season in Virginia Beach for like tourism and all that. That's really the time to, buckle down and get writing, getting that whole next set written, So, with that, how do you feel about diving in to a couple more tunes?
Let's do it. Hey, Eric, take this from me, brother.
say we have nothing else for you.
And again, folks, if you want to check out the EmberSound and what they have going on, where they're going to be playing, you can do that by going over to Facebook and following their band page, the EmberSound. You can also find them on Instagram at _EmberSound.
stay. Remember events of some other day, other day. Well, I wanna hold you tonight. Lay down, turn out the lights, try to convince ourselves there's nothing else, nothing else. Tell me what's on your mind. Something is bothering you at this time. There's a struggle inside, I can see in your eyes, in your eyes. Well, tears flow gently down, fall off your face, land on the ground. The puddle is growing, so is the pain in your heart. Well, I wanna hold you tonight. Lay down, turn out the lights, try to convince ourselves there's nothing else, nothing else. Stepped out of place, I see what I've done by the look on your face. All of my jealousy inside, I know that it's wrong. And when the whole world seems like it's out to break me, you're still the one that I trust to save me, to save me. Just to save me. Well, I wanna hold you tonight. Lay down, turn out the lights, try to convince ourselves there's nothing else, nothing else. Well, I will not tell a soul. No one will ever know the secret, the moment we shared when we kiss, when we kiss, when we I'm just fighting back a sneeze on that one, man. Yeah, that could have gone terribly wrong.
Well, I'm glad you didn't ruin the video.
Yeah. Got all over your mic.
Yeah, right.
Having terrible.
COVID.
Yeah. So, the next one is next one's a bit of a fun one to play. We call this one Closure. For some reason, Eric really seems to like to play it at practice. Yeah.
Do you see me? I'm losing my mind. Father, won't you tell me? I need you by my side. Whoa, need to closure. Need some comfort I haven't found yet. And whoa, little patience, little peace of mind that I'll never forget. Brother, do you see me? Crying all the time. My friend, won't you tell me everything is gonna be alright. Whoa, need some closure, need some comfort I haven't found yet. No, no. And oh, little patience, little peace of mind that I'll never forget. Yeah. Someday I'm gonna leave here, going out on my own. One day I'll be back again, just to stop in and tell my friends hello. Whoa, need some closure, need some comfort I haven't found yet. No, no. And oh, little patience, little peace of mind that I'll never forget. Brother, do you see me? Losing my mind.
Real quick, I gotta say, I think that might be one of my favorite songs that you guys have written.
Thank you.
I like that one a lot.
Is that your favorite one, Nate?
No, the one before
Nothing else. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. And once again, I'm just going to say it one more time for any folks who are just tuning in. This is the Lockdown live stream. We have the Virginia Beach area band, the EmberSound, in studio live, playing all originals tonight, which is very exciting. If you like what you hear, head on over to their Facebook page, the EmberSound. You can also find them on Instagram at _EmberSound. And on those pages, you can follow what they've got going on for upcoming shows, for any kind of music that they're going to be releasing, all that type of stuff. So if you like what you hear, go on over, give them a like, give them a follow, and stay up to date with the EmberSound.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to give a shout out to Lock and Key. Like Paul over here, he had us in the studio a little bit back, and we got to record Summer Squeeze. And, it came out pretty damn good, man. I dug it, you know.
Yeah,
I really
it was
liked
fun.
what you did with it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. Where can people listen to that, by the way?
Yeah. So I mean, you can find it on SoundCloud. So the EmberSound does have a SoundCloud account, and that's the only thing we've uploaded there. You know, I need to get on top of that and start putting some of the other clips and stuff we got up on it. But you can definitely get it off of there. Man, I think there's a link to it as well on our Facebook. There might be one on Instagram. And I don't know, my buddy Rob the other day was showing me some other site that it got uploaded to, and I have no idea how it wound up on there. I'd never heard of the site, and I can't tell you what it is off the top of my head, but I don't know. I'll get with him. It seems like you can find everything that's ever been like played out on that site.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, man. So I don't know. I'm working on maybe putting like a TuneCore account together and posting things up that way too.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that's one of the big keys to this industry is distribution. It's like once you have the music, well, then you got to get it out there and you got to market it and all of that. So, which there's some pretty good options for, especially for self-distribution and whatnot. CD Baby, TuneCore.
Yeah, I mean,
DistroKid.
it'd definitely be nice to be on a label so they take care of all that for you. But,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, this is all part of it, man. You know, trying to get out there, get heard. And, you know, it's a fun part, too.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I'm starting to dip my toes into the label world a little bit. And, you know, right now I'm conducting some experiments, you know, to see exactly what that all entails, doing a lot of research, and you know, I've got a little project in the works to see, to test the waters, and if it goes well, then
I'm
we'll see
saying,
what
man,
happens
if
from there.
if that works out for you, let's look at that wall, dude. You got like, and this isn't even everybody that's been on your show.
Yeah.
You got 36 photos up there of different bands. You know, I mean, you'll have the wallet for it. You know, you'll be able to look, man. I can bring this to the table if you go out that route. And, I hope you do, man. I hope it works out. That'd be cool, you know.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's been an interesting journey so far. There's a lot to the music business, specifically the business side of things, that I had no idea. My whole perspective over the last couple of months, really over the last 2 months, on music business has changed significantly, from going from the artist perspective, which I had held for a long time, over to the studio and then label, business perspective. It's two different worlds, and I'm starting to really have an understanding of, why both groups behave the way that they behave. And so hopefully, because I know there's a lot of conflict, when people start talking about labels and artists, and they all kind of have ideas of what the other is and what they're trying to achieve, and a lot of people look at that like they're getting screwed over, and sometimes they are, right? There's some people out there that are trying to just mess with you, but I'm also starting to realize why labels take a heavier hand is because if they don't, nothing actually gets done.
I can see that.
They kind of have to crack the whip just to keep the train moving, because musicians, who's kidding who, right? I mean, people are emotional creatures, but musicians, you know, you're dialing that up to 11. You know, and so you have to have somebody in the background going like, hey, no, we actually have to keep this ball rolling, or else, you know, we're going to lose people's attention. If you lose their attention, the sales drop, and then you're nothing again. So it's not good enough just to get to the top. You have to stay at the top, and that's when the real work begins. You know, so.
And a lot of the times, I mean, musician has an idea, like how they want to try to get there, but
right.
you know, they really don't know what to do, or know what's involved, and not only that, but you know, I mean, a lot of them are scatterbrained, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's what happens with creative people.
Yep.
You know, but I mean, I think like the biggest thing is, you know, you get out there, you're making this music, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things in life that are, you know, very temporary.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I mean, that goes with all aspects of life, but when you make the music, it's there. It's there forever.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going away. You got it recorded. It's always going to be there in some form or another. It'll always be out there, and that's what you're leaving behind. You know, that's your legacy in the end.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because people aren't going to exactly remember like what you did, how you lived, or anything. But if you got that piece of work out there, they might hear that song and they'll be like, yeah, you know, it'll linger long after you're gone.
Yeah. No, that's one of the amazing things. Honestly, that's one of my favorite parts about this show, actually, is the fact that everybody that comes on here has something, right? Something for, you know, their future whoever or whatever. You know, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a kid, maybe, you know, who knows? But that's something that I've talked to a number of people about behind the scenes, where afterwards they go like, yeah, this was cool because now I have something that, you know, if I got hit by a bus tomorrow, I've got, you know, a piece of my life that's out there forever, that people can go back, they can hear my music, they can listen to the interview, they can, you know, kind of get a glimpse of who I was, and that's forever. And so I think that's kind of a cool part of the whole thing, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
That's why I went and did Playgirl.
I feel like we got to get you. Yeah, you could find his Christmas calendar. Old Saint Nick or something like that.
He's wearing an elf hat.
Yeah,
it's not
right.
what you think.
All right.
We got time for one more?
I think we got two more. I think. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Give me something new.
Which one we going with?
Well, yeah, if we got time for two, let's go ahead and kick it to everything then.
Yeah.
All right.
Got started that.
Let's just fade to dust and they blow away. The evening turns to dusk to finish the day. I wanna take you in and keep you warm throughout the night. Well, tell me what you think about the simple things. What's your favorite color? What you think about the pouring rain? Do you stay indoors and just watch it from the window pane? Watch the droplets fall from the skies to the city streets. Baby, I wanna know everything about you. Darling, I wanna do everything that you do. I wanna kiss you from your lips to your knees and run my fingers through your hair, watch it blow in the breeze. Baby, I wanna know everything about you and everything that you do. Shining star up in the sky. When the cold winds blow, I'll be there to hold you tight. I want to feel the touch of your fingertips. Wanna be the song coming forth from those candy lips.
lips to your knees, run my fingers through your hair, watch it blow in the breeze. Baby, I wanna know everything about you and everything that you do. Kiss you from your lips to your knees, and run my fingers through your hair, watch it blow in the breeze. Baby, I wanna know everything about you and everything that you do. Everything about you.
It's radio ready. You want a 30-second spot? We got one.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play one more for you. It's the one that we've been messing with here lately. Hope y'all dig it.
Hot off the press.
apart. Felt like a shot coming out of the dark. And in my mind there's only memories of you. I don't know where we went wrong. Did I hurt someone or treat them wrong? Thinking about the words he said, and it's tearing out my heart. Has anybody seen my girl? She was all I had left in this world. I've been dealing with this shit for days, and I know I'll never find her. I don't know what we did wrong. Did I hurt someone or treat her wrong? Thinking about the words she said, and it's tearing out my heart.
seen my baby. It's been 2 weeks just from today. Yeah, we could have had a beautiful life, and I know now we'll never have it. But I don't know where we went wrong. Did I hurt someone or treat her wrong? Thinking about the words she said, and it's tearing out my heart.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm digging the new song.
Thank you, Paul.
Digging it a lot. It's got a very, I don't know, Pink Floyd kind of a feel to it. It doesn't sound like it's. Let's put it this way: it's not a song that they would write, right? It's not a Pink Floyd song. It's an EmberSound song, but it has that vibe to it, which is cool. And I really like how you guys stepped up like the level of production with what you're doing, Eric, in the beginning with the pedals. And in Jesus, what you got going on with those like harmonics that are really accenting what Arliss is playing, and he's got this cool spacey delay and reverb going on with the guitar. I mean, it's really cool. It's a really cool. That track just has a vibe, you know.
Yeah, and I don't drop any drumsticks.
Nate said he doesn't drop any drumsticks.
Different on that one, yeah.
Damn it, Nate.
4 times, y'all.
There we go.
I was just going to say real quick, because I know we got some peeps out there watching. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Thank you to everybody all around the band family around here, the larger one. Thank you to Brandon Williamson for letting us warm it up a little bit over here today in the castle. We were over, I guess, in the keep before we came over here to the Lock and Key dungeon. And
That's right.
yeah, getting things warmed up. So now we're going to go outside and have some burgers, and I dare somebody to come by. Brandon's cooking. He's going to get mad if y'all come by, so come on, somebody show up. Let's piss him off. We got a lot of burgers.
Party over at the castle, apparently.
Hey, and one more time, thank you, Paul. Thank you for everything. Just having us in here, doing the recording, man. We can't say thank you enough. We really, really appreciate it.
Well, it's my pleasure, and thank you guys for doing this and for being so supportive of what I'm trying to do. And that goes for everybody that is tuning in, has tuned in previously, or is watching after the fact. Seriously, I really appreciate it. If you are interested in continuing to support the Lockdown Livestream and what we're trying to do by shedding a spotlight on the local Hampton Roads music scene, the best way you can do that is to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the videos, share them. If you know somebody that might be interested, you can also go over to LK Entertainment on Facebook. Give us a like, give us a follow. And, of course, if you want to keep up with the EmberSound, what they're doing live, what they're doing with their recorded music, etc., go over to their Facebook page at the EmberSound. Give them a like, give them a follow. Same on their Instagram page at _EmberSound. You can find everything you need to know about them on those 2 locations. Yep. So with that, thank you, fellas. Seriously, this was awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you know what, Arliss? Do you have anything you want to say? We didn't.
Oh no, I don't have anything in particular.
I like the quiet one.
Yeah, I like the pirate in the background. All right, well, with that, once again, folks, thank you. As far as next Sunday goes, we may or may not be back next Sunday. It's Halloween. We might be doing something special. We might not. I don't know yet. We're figuring that out. But we will be back for sure in 2 weeks. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Got a great band actually coming in 2 weeks. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, folks. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
All right.
See you next time.
Good night.
Peace.
Well, I might have to go blank on